just to fill you in, this is actually a video of the second hotel room that we had in Jaipur. The story is we arrived in Jaipur at 2 a.m. We went to our really cheap hotel and there were people sleeping on the floor in reception, just on the floor, the two men on the floor. The place was completely different from on the photos. And I was like, we cannot stay here. It is so unsafe. We left there and we said to the Uber driver, can you just take us anywhere? We went to 3 different hotels at like 3 a.m. in the morning, driving around Jaipur. There were just gangs of men outside. It just felt so unsafe. And then finally the taxi driver said, oh, I've got my friend's hotel I can take you to. We went to this guy's friend's hotel and there were 6 men outside the car and it was pitch black and they were waiting for us, trying to take the bags off us. And I was like, oh my God, are they going to rob us? Are they going to kidnap us? And these 6 guys got our bags and then took us down this dark alley in Jaipur. And I'm thinking, oh my God, this is awful. I just need to go somewhere a bit more like mainstream. And we went into reception and they were like, we'll get you 2 rooms, and it just felt really, really dodgy. And we were like, we don't want 2 rooms. We didn't want to be separated. We would just make do for that night in 1 room. We went up the stairs and we walked into this room and it didn't have a window and it didn't have running water. And it was 3 a.m. The kids both got into bed and started sleeping while these guys were in the room. And there were 3 men in the room and they were like, we need money now. And we were like, okay, how much? And they were like 4,500. And we were like trying to work out how much that was in English money. And we were like, can we sort it out in the morning? Because we're absolutely shattered and there's quite a lot going on. And they're like, no, we need it now. We gave them their 4,500 rupees and they left. And then an hour later, they were banging on the door. Paul opened the door and they were like, what time do you want waking up? And we were like, we don't want waking up. We just want to sleep. And they said, well, what time do you want breakfast? And we were like, we don't want breakfast. We just want to sleep. And then at 7:30 in the morning, someone then knocks on the door asking if we want tea. And Paul says, yes, we'll have tea. He comes in the room and starts talking to us while the children are still asleep. Bearing in mind, we only started going to sleep at 4 a.m. at this point. And then they said they were standing there after they poured the tea and they were asking for money. And we were like, oh, right. We didn't know that. We thought that was included. We were like, how much? They wanted 200 rupees for tea. I was like, just pay the man to get rid of them. So then eventually the kids woke up about 10 o'clock and we checked out of there pronto. And it was such a stressful experience. My advice is to never arrive anywhere in Jaipur at night, late at night.